The Butler Bulldogs played the Marquette Golden Eagles yesterday at Hinkle Fieldhouse. Senior day at Butler. 4 seniors were recognized. Graduate transfer Jordan Gathers in his 1 year at Butler. Graduate transfer Austin Etherington in his 2 years at Butler. Kellen Dunham in his 4 years. And Roosevelt Jones, the redshirt senior, spent 5 years at Butler. Butler going for revenge against Marquette after blowing it at Marquette earlier this year. And man, I thought it'd be a closer game. I thought Marquette's height might give Butler some problems, and then being able to, keep up with their guards too, not, focusing too much on the big guys and not covering the three-point line. But Butler absolutely walloped Marquette yesterday. 21-point win, 95-74. Butler took control pretty early on, built up about a double-digit lead. Marquette came back, and then Butler responded with a big run, and from that point forward, they basically held on to it and had a, I think, 24-point lead going to halftime. Well, they had about 24 points, and then Marquette cut it to 19 going into halftime. It was 53-34. But Butler did an amazing job offensively and really even, defensively. The percentage for Marquette shooting the ball was pretty good, but they covered the three-point line, and they only really let Ellenson, wallop them on offense. Everybody else they kind of kept in check. So, but man, Butler shot a really high percentage, had 5 guys in double figures. Austin Etherington, for probably the first time in his career, led a team in scoring. 18 points, that was his career high. So really happy for him. Glad he's really stepping up when we needed him to. Yeah. So 18 points from Austin Etherington on 5 of 8 shooting. He was 3 of 6 behind the three-point line. He added 5 rebounds. Tyler Weidman only 5 points on 1 of 3 shooting. He added 3 rebounds. Jordan Gathers 8 points on 3 of 7 shooting. He was 2 of 6 behind the three-point line. He added a couple rebounds, a couple of assists, and a couple of steals. Roosevelt Jones, 15 points on 7 of 12 shooting. He had 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Kellen Dunham, 12 points on 3 of 3 shooting. He was 1 of 1 behind the three-point line. 2 assists to go along with it. Tyler Lewis off the bench, 5 points on 2 of 4 shooting. 1 of 2 behind the three-point line. 2 assists for him. Keelan Martin, 15 points off the bench on 6 of 12 shooting. 1 of 4 behind the three-point line. 9 rebounds and 2 assists. And Andrew Travis, 15 points off the bench, 4 of 6 shooting, 0 of 1 behind the three-point line. He added 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Overall, Butler shot 32 of 57 for 56.1% from the field. Marquette 25 of 52 for 48.1%. Butler 8 of 20 behind the three-point line. That's 40%. 5 of 17 for Marquette. That's 29.4%. Not so great on free throws today, especially Roosevelt Jones. Butler was 23 of 35, 65.7%. That's obviously a percentage that needs to get better and go heading into the postseason tournaments. Butler out-rebounded them 31-25. I don't think we won the rebounding battle with them the first time. 8 offensive boards to their 6. And had a few more turnovers than normal this time, 12 turnovers, but we forced 15 from Marquette, so that's obviously pretty good. We had 23 points off turnovers to their 14, and 37 bench points to their 22. Part of that was because a couple of our starters that we normally start were sat on the bench to make room for the seniors that started today or yesterday. So just really proud of the effort, really proud of this team. And despite some of the frustrations that I've had this year with the team, really proud of the seniors on this team. Austin Etherington, I wasn't too impressed with him last year or the beginning of this year, but he's really stepped it up and developed into a great role player, the first guy off the bench for us. He's really gotten confident in himself taking these shots, and he's hitting them, so can't complain about that. Jordan Gathers, 1 year with Butler, transferred from St. Bonaventure. He's been a spark off the bench, knocking down three-pointers when we've needed him to, hitting some clutch free throws as well. Kellen Dunham, what can you say about the guy? He's just a great shooter. You always have to be aware of where he's at on the floor because he can just spot up and shoot it from anywhere. You let him loose on a screen, he can hit one on the run. And then Roosevelt Jones, what hasn't been said about that guy with his ability to score. Has one of the weirdest looking shots in the world. Looks like he's playing a grandpa game with his floaters and driving to the bucket, and his Shaquille O'Neal free throws that he's actually improved on this year. Went from 50 and 60% free throw percentages in past seasons to 72% this year, I believe it is now. And just his ability to put the team on his back. He developed from, you know, a 2 or 3 to playing the point guard position, and he's done a great job doing that. He's evolved so much in his 5 years at Butler, and I'm just really happy, really proud for him, proud of him. And hopefully, you know, we'll get to see these seniors a lot more in the Big East tournament, and then also in the NCAA tournament. If they can keep this run going, it'd be tremendous. They've definitely turned a corner. They've won 7 out of their last 9 games. They started the Big East 3-6. They finished the Big East at 10-8. They were like way back there in the round 8th and 9th place, but they ended up finishing tied for 4th. Lost the tiebreaker to Providence, so they get the 5 seed and will play 4 seed Providence at 2:30. Fox Sports 1 Big East tournament quarterfinals on Thursday. So hopefully we can get a win there and solidify our spot in the NCAA tournament. I think we're in at this point, but you know, crazier things have happened. The numbers say Butler should be in. The wins say the Butler should be in, but they could use one more quality win to get themselves solidified in the tournament. So overall, just really proud of this team, winning 7 out of their last 9. The only 2 losses to top 5 teams, Villanova and Xavier. And again, like I said, Butler wins this game 95-74 to improve to 21-9 on the season and 10-8 in the Big East. Looking forward to the Big East tournament. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.